Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing now is Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he's going to be taken down right there at the 20-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Let's take it inside his own 40. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's the veteran. It's Ronald Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Play fake. Here's Prescott. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Up the middle, Jones. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. On play action, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And complete right side to Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice pair in the open field.
Now looks to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 25-yard line.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Now Prescott. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. And this is Cook with a grab. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Here's Jones again on second down. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
On third down, here's Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Play action now. Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 13-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And this one is right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Final pass to kick off for Buffalo.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Now Lewis selects to return it. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Prescott now. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Prescott. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Off the option, it's Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Cowboys.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Off the option, it's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6. On the delay, Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Little pitch and tight end Knox. Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Buffalo Bills. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. In motion is Hardy. Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And now it's second down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. In motion is Hardy. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I think when they look at their offense, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Allen's throw is complete, and that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And the Bills had 4-9 now on the year. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And inside the 20 before it's brought down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Josh Allen scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. From the 48-yard line, here's second down at 7. To throw is Prescott. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Prescott. This is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. You look at this Cowboy defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe there's...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Poyer.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
39 yards there, a big one.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not.
And this time he is in. Yes. Tony Pollard. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Harris running straight ahead. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick. And
the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points, but it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Quickly, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From midfield, here's Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. He keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
25 yards that time. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right?
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So after the INT, it's Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have broken the tie. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
At the 20-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
First down, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Now Lewis selects to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On second down, Prescott again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there. You just throw that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They hand this off to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 33. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption from both sides right now. And he stopped immediately there. Matt Milano, an all-pro last year, in on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Allen on third. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here's Lewis to return. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Lamb in motion left.
Now Prescott.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line. Here's our 46. We're going to 54 wire.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy Prescott from the gun.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down, Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now Jones. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back out.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Cowboys have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. But they need their best drive of the game right here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen.
Well, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen to throw it. He gets it complete to Harris. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
One final try here for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
The mistake there by the offense, Charles, they tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Allen. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Allen. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Deontay Hardy, 34 yards. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Lewis selects to return it. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on first down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll go again to Jones. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
On second down, it's Jones. Now he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Here's Prescott. He stiff-arms him. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. And they did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles, and got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Middle. Half 85.
To throw is Allen. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. Here's second down.
Alert.
Throwing, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Allen. Seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as to understand where they are on the field?
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. It all came down to one final jump ball on the Hail Mary, but part of the defense was